What is an ESOP? Now let me clarify, I mean ESOP as opposed to Aesop, as in Aesop fables. However, the story that I'm going to tell you, it does have a really good lesson, a moral at the end of the story. So what is an ESOP? Well, in our mind, an ESOP is an employee share ownership plan. It's a formal plan made available to eligible employees, which allows them to participate in the long-term value growth of the company through a purchase of an ownership interest. It's a powerful, powerful business model, and especially in our world right now. So I'm Dan Ohler, and I am really honored to work with ESOP Builders, which is Canada's premier firm for designing and developing employee share ownership plans and stock option plans for small and medium-sized enterprises. I'm also a director of the ESOP Association Canada. Now, the ESOP Association Canada is hosting a Canadian Employee Ownership Conference, March 1st and 2nd. It's a virtual event, the first one done this way. Powerful, powerful thing. Now, I'm going to be at that conference. Are you? Now, I know that probably you're thinking, yeah, I'm busy, I got lots of stuff going on. However, because it's virtual, you don't have to go to Regina, Saskatchewan to be a part of this thing for a couple days. 2 days, virtual, you can take part in your office, your home, wherever you are. Now, I know that you do think that you're busy. However, what I do know is that you and I always make time for things that are important to us. So if you think about your business, what's important to you? Do any of these things kind of ring true? Profitability, growth, increased productivity, high sense of morale with your employees, where they're truly engaged, and maybe even where they start to really act and think like owners, where they make different decisions based on that. Retention and attraction, and finding ways to really ensure that your employees feel valuable, because they're the people who make your business successful. And this is a way that you can share the growth and the profitability with them. Now, if any of those things are at all important to you, maybe even things like exit planning for you at some point in the future, if any of those things are important, you got to attend this conference. Exit. Did you know that in Canada, less than 10% of business owners actually have some kind of a formal succession plan? Not only that, but now in this crazy world that we're living in with this pandemic, companies need to be able to nimble and quick and easy to find ways to move and bend and pivot and all of those other phrases that are out there around us now, to be really resilient and to ensure your company continues to grow for the long term. Now, if any of that's important to you, you got to attend this conference. As I said, it's virtual. It's going to be hosted by the association on a platform called Hopin. Amazing benefits for you to be involved in this way. We've got a really powerful lineup of speakers at the sessions. You'll be hearing stories from business owners who have an ESOP at their company. They'll be sharing with you how they did it, what's going on for them, some of the big benefits that they're experiencing, and they'll probably share some of the mistakes that they made so that you don't have to make them on your own as well. Powerful stories about ESOPs that are already out there. There'll be presentations from valuators, to really learn and demystify these valuations, what they are, how they're done, what they actually mean to you. And so that it's not just you pull off the internet a 3 times EBITDA and that's what you call as your value for your company. There's lots more behind that. You'll be hearing from lawyers. Yeah, we know lawyers tend to be a little bit dry, but not the guys that we're going to have sharing with you. These guys know this stuff from the ESOP perspective, inside and out. They'll share with you ins and outs of shareholders agreements, aligning that with a unanimous shareholders agreement if you have one of those, about purchase agreements, all of the legal stuff that has to happen, the technical pieces to make one of these things work. You'll also be hearing from other service providers about what they can do and how they help to ensure that you implement an ESOP in the most effective way for you. So there's going to be a ton of sessions. Now these sessions, if for some reason you've got another meeting and you can't attend, not a big deal. You can go back because these will be recorded, so you can listen to them again and again. Maybe even share them with somebody else in your own office if you really want to. Not only that, there'll be question and answer periods at the end of each session, so you can really be engaged with the expert that's giving the presentation. Also, besides that, there'll be some networking events that you can do virtually. You can connect directly with somebody else, some other attendee that you want to talk to, so that you can have a one-on-one conversation with them. You'll be able to go to a sponsor's booth because we have sponsors. And so you'll be able to go and talk directly to them just as if you were in a real live hotel somewhere with these sponsors. So there's all kinds of great ways that you can connect and be a part of this. So I'm going to come back to where we first started. I'm going to be at this session, at this conference. Are you? I hope that you will be, that you'll join us, because it's going to be a powerful, powerful conference. So is this a fable? Well, fables usually have, an animal or a bird that tells the story with some kind of a moral or a lesson at the end. So I'm going to be at the conference, you're going to be at the conference, absolutely. But who? Pretend that I'm an owl. Who else should be there with you? I look forward to seeing you there.